Hey bestie, my name is God's Beauty Israel. Thank you so much for always tuning in to Aggressive Gala. But research has shown that you've probably not subscribed to our channel. Make a no fight you, but what are you waiting for? Quickly click that button now and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the juices. An exciting afternoon on Gossip Gala, and my name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty Plenty, aka Gossip Bade. It's time to gossip. I have one interesting person on my table here. He's been here before, so I'll actually just call him friend of the house. You can what I'm saying, family of the house. I have one other person here than John Onyisi. How are you?
What's up? I'm good.
I'm good. Hey, do you know this is the only guest that I already have? Like, I have swag with.
That's how we roll,
I mean, give me a bit about your journey here. How's it like? Was it terrible? I mean, I've been hearing the whole traffic up and down. I thought the whole few thing has made everybody stay in the house. So I really don't know what's going on with the traffic. Did you witness any traffic on your way coming?
Unlike last time, it wasn't stressful. It was smooth. Yeah,
It was a very
I
smooth
got here
ride.
pretty easy.
I
yeah.
love it. I love it. Now, I was asking you about the unique name, your unique name rather, Onyisi. How did you get that? Like, where did it come from? I know that you are like middle belt, so I know for sure also that you're not evil. So I don't know how that name came about. Put me on that. And it's the way you actually like want people to refer you as that. It's just unique to me. So will you want us to, do you want to explain to us?
Well, while growing up, I've always thought I'm from
Yes?
the Igbo speaking community.
Are
Yeah.
you being serious?
Not until I discovered that one bright morning, and then I was like, wait, middle belt, like how, why? So I just feel I have this love
Love.
for the Igbos. Yeah.
Igbos.
Although I'm not Igbo, but don't worry. I plan to get married to one someday.
So
My future wife. I'm
So
waiting for you.
this is you now saying that the name Onyisi was actually something that you felt was okay, then you just adopted it.
Yeah. The name Onyusi was given to me by one of my Igbo aunts. Yeah.
Oh.
So I, in order to remember her, so I just have to, and I love the name.
I
It's
love
unique.
It too.
It's special.
Yeah, it is.
Onyusi.
Oga rest,
Like
abeg.
you need to see the C.
I feel like
know?
you're taking it extra now.
Yeah.
All right, speaking to extra, I mean, I was walking through the X space, and there's just a lot of hilarious tweets I would like us to take together. So can we get them on, please? All right, the first one from Mimi says, if your partner doesn't buy you gift when they have small money, they won't still buy it when they eventually have plenty. Selfish people are selfish, irrespective of their account balance. Do you agree?
Mimi, I will agree with you, my
Wait,
dear.
but I kind of agree with how, but again, I feel like it depends on the kind of gift, because there are some people that the kind of gifts that they want you to buy for them,
No, the thing, right? When it comes to relationship, understanding matters. Yeah. Gifts. You mustn't get one of the most expensive gifts for your partner. In as much as at least you're doing something as a guy. Yeah. The lead, as in, you don't have to do much, no matter how small it is. You as a lady just have, we have people that they don't have this appreciative spirit. Like no matter what you get to them, they're like, "What is this? Like, what am I doing with this?"
Don't you think it's because you've actually not speak to their love language?
My dear, forget love language. Forget love language. I've come in contact with ladies who no matter what you give them, they are never satisfied with it. Now tell me, that lady, even you as a guy, if you like, give her your heart, give her your kidney, she will still complain. Now, for such ladies, if such ladies should come out and say something like this, I would disagree with you. But we have guys out there that, they have the money, but they just feel so relaxed, like in getting their partner gifts. I mean, you mustn't get something big. At least out of the abundance of the heart, you can do something. As a guy, although I don't know.
Me,
But she's very correct.
No, of course she's correct. I just feel like some people like before you even give people things, my own perspective, Sha. If you've probably you're friends with this person for a long time, right? It's just important that you know what they would actually want for you to like give them. I am not saying that even if you don't ask, they should not be appreciative. I am just saying that people will appreciate it more when it's something that they really need us at that time.
You know, you mustn't be
So
in a relationship with someone before you gift them,
definitely,
right?
what I just said now is not
Okay.
on relationship based,
Okay,
and not
okay.
like dating based.
Yeah.
Relationship is, I mean, cross across friendship, marriage, no, I mean, dating, courtship. Those are relationships. Acquaintance, neighbor. Those are relationships. Yes, now
No, it's funny how you said the neighbor. It's funny how you said the neighbor. It's the neighbor for me.
I'm not serious, but I mean, all of these things are literally like relationship. All right, let's really get the second hilarious tweet. Okay, Amara Tommy. That name is quite interesting. I feel like that's a combination of both Yoruba and Igbo. Yeah. Tommy is I think that's a Yoruba name now.
Amara,
Then
yeah,
Amara is an
Tommy,
Igbo.
yeah.
So Amara Tommy, that's beautiful actually.
Yeah.
Now she says
East, West coming together.
coming together. She says the best inheritance you can leave your children is a good example. But Owen begged to differ, and she says it's money, the right connections, and dual citizenship. Let's be serious, please. Voila. You see one thing I love about X? Those people are not normal, to be honest. But what do you think?
You know-
What do you think about their two perspective on this inheritance, whatever?
Both are very correct.
Actually,
Although there's a but.
what's the but?
Now let's start with Amara. The best inheritance you can leave for your children
It's
is good
example.
example. My dear, good example without the right connection, without money.
Without money, that's
My
the
dear, it will turn
problem.
to bad example because
Yeah.
in as much as you have this good example, there's how poverty
Bro,
we hit you.
bro,
There's how brokenness we hit you.
bro.
Baba, those good example. You will so and for Onwe, it's money, the right connection, and dual citizenship.
Yeah.
I bet she's actually saying this with the
Experience.
current situation of things on ground
Yeah,
now.
true.
You know, the best thing you
if
can
it's
leave.
back then, that's where the good example would actually work.
Well,
I
you're
agree
very
with
correct.
you.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
So
yeah.
that's just it. Both are correct. Actually.
Both are correct, actually. But I mean, we need to work with. And it's just the let's be serious, please. That got me like, I'm like, oh, hey, please calm down. All right, let's really go back to the next one, please. Oh yeah, Bamidele. You know what? I don't know why you what kind of breath is that? Of all the hilarious tweets, right? This one just got me. Bamidele, I really don't know what she's thinking. Like she says, pick one default you can accept in your partner. 1 is snoring, 2 is odor, 3 is laziness, 4 is bad cook, 5 is aggressive, 6 is illiteracy, then 7th is sex addiction. Which one do you think you can just find your way around?
Well, when it comes to this, you've always been the one asking the question. So I think I'll shift
Is
this
it
to
lie?
ladies first.
No.
I have to
Not
hear
on
from you
this
first.
table.
Because
Oh my
I know
God.
if I go first, you will crucify me on this.
What
You
makes
will
you think I'll
crucify me.
crucify you?
So let me hear your thoughts on this. Which
Hey.
would you pick? Which would you pick?
To be honest,
Be sincere.
No, I'm being sincere now.
Okay.
It's a turn off for me when it comes to snoring, right?
Okay.
It's a very big turn off. Same goes to odor, right?
Okay.
Again, we don't even know what particular odor we're even speaking of. Is it body odor,
My dear,
mouth odor?
odor is odor.
Odor is odor.
Odor is
Abi.
odor.
Probably, I mean, to some people, they might be like, okay, depends on, they might want to specify. Do you get? They might want to be, specific
Can you live with
about
mouth
the
odor?
odor. Mouth odor. True, odor is odor. The next one is laziness.
Okay.
Honestly, nah, I can't deal with anybody that is lazy. Nah, not me. Nah,
Bad
cannot.
cook.
Yeah, bad cook. I will actually. Do you know why?
No, just go straight to the point. So which one are you picking?
The one I'm picking is actually
Yes.
bad cook. Yeah, because I can't deal with someone that is aggressive. Nah.
God's waiting.
We cannot be both hot in the house. I cannot deal with someone that is illiterate. Nah, an illiterate, no. Again, this illiterate, I want to now be kind of specific. Like, what exactly are you talking about? Is it someone that's, because I mean, if there are people that are not like educated wise, like book wise now, but they are very, very smart.
Yeah,
Do you
that
get?
one's
So
there.
that illiteracy to have to be like a bit specified and all. Then sex addiction, and when it comes to sex, I believe myself to be like a 60%. So I'm not even in for it, to be honest. I'm not in for it. But I feel like things I can work on can be illiteracy. Yeah, illiteracy. I think we can work on illiteracy and bad cook. Yeah, but of all, if I'm just pick one, is bad cook. I mean, if you're not a good cook, good. You can be eating the rubbish that you're cooking.
You know,
And
I
it
would
can be
have
worked
I would
on,
have
so
loved to
yeah.
pick illiteracy, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, the thing is, some persons
No,
you just get turned off by when they start talking to you, like when you start sharing ideas with them.
yeah. You're
Because
like,
their
how is this person
mindset,
thinking?
everything, you just
That's
like,
why I
what is
said.
this?
It-
Can I? Are you sure this is what I
No,
want to
that
live
got
with for
me,
the rest
bro.
of my life?
Yeah.
So that's one thing you need to consider. But for me,
Default.
you people should not come for me.
So which one? Would you,
Please,
but why do I feel like a sex addiction? You want to say?
I don't understand.
Why
I
do I
don't
feel like a sex
understand.
addiction?
Wait, I don't
Oh yeah,
understand.
tell me,
No,
tell
I'm
me,
not
tell me.
saying. I'm not talking.
No,
again.
no.
Can we move on?
No, we cannot move on.
Well, actually,
You got to tell him that we cannot move on.
you don't
Tell
want.
me,
You don't want to know. But,
everybody wants to know. Our ears are itching. Tell me.
well, out of everything that was mentioned, I
Uh-huh.
think I'll go with the sex addiction.
I
Yeah.
know. I know.
Stop making me feel bad.
John, you
Hello,
said,
this is
hey.
is it what you want?
No, no, no.
Hello.
I'm so scared of you right now.
I reserve my comments.
You guys.
No, I mean that can be worked on. You know, it can be worked on. As in, with everything that was listed.
Sex addiction be
see,
worked on?
no. See, with everything listed, I can't deal with snoring, odor, laziness. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Bad cook,
Tell me what you can do with bad cook. What's in bad cook, brother?
my dear.
At least you don't go burn house. Now just cook. Now food where you know just cook well.
See, if you're bad at cooking,
Mhm.
but you're willing to learn, I don't mind. I will teach you. Yeah, but when you talk about, to me, where I see the bad cook as is
Yeah.
someone who is bad at cooking and she doesn't want to learn.
Yeah, but
She doesn't want
if
to
you have the
learn.
money, that's the reason. That's why you can have
My
you
dear,
can have
you
maids,
can have
you
what?
can have cooks come to the house, cook for you. You can have. I mean, there's so
Just
many
beauty.
chefs that are not employed that we need.
That's for you.
You're not serious.
As for me, I'm telling you the one I will pick here.
Sex addiction.
Yeah.
Do you know what that is?
To me alone, no.
Ah.
Not to, you know.
That's the
no, no.
problem.
Oh,
You know we
wait.
said we cannot specify.
Oh.
Sex addiction, someone that is addicted to sex that can you literally sleep with anybody wants
Oh,
to
okay, no.
her.
You don't wanna go there. I think I'll just agree. I'll go with the bad cook. No, don't worry.
Me, I'm just looking at you like
No, I'll go with the bad cook.
John, do you know what you're saying?
No, I mean, no, I
Hey.
thought like the sex addiction. Yeah, like
you know,
you have.
it's not specific to a certain thing. That's why you have to. I mean, that's why it's default. Did you get what I'm saying?
As you reach this one now, if you open your eye for me, I
Oh,
don't understand.
no.
What are you on
When you
doing?
said that, like shut this, but I know what you're saying. All right, let's really get the last hilarious tweet, please. Okay, this was I came to work. I completely forgot I'm on leave. Then this other person replied, "This will never happen to me. I am serious." Me, I don't even know which one to go for. I think it depends on the kind of work that you're working on.
My day work
If
is
it's
work.
if it's the one I'm doing right now,
Yes.
nah, I literally will not like. I will literally come to work. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's something I'm doing out of passion. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
But even at work, everything they stress you. Or probably before, where I used to have where the work environment used to be very toxic for me, bruh. No worry, that leave I go take them by force by
But the
fire.
thing is, how do you get to forget that you're actually on leave? How do you get to forget that you're on leave?
No, it depends, oh.
You applied for this leave. Although it depends.
No,
Just
there
what
are
you
some
said,
that
yeah.
you might not apply for it, but I mean, you're already due to have it. So
Yeah,
you might
that's
just be like,
true.
oh, it's time for you to have leave or take leave and all of that. So yeah, but what do you think? So
It can
where you
never be me. Me. Forget God.
forget, God.
No.
No, but me, I think I can. Because what I'm doing right now is out of passion. Do you get what I'm saying? So even when I'm
Yeah.
sick, I would want to still be there.
No, the thing is, why I said it can never be me, because if I'm applying for leave, I know I'm going for something serious. Yeah?
That one, yeah.
So,
if
there's
it's
no how-
a case where you're applying for it, that's quite different. But the one where you're all this company that follow their strict rules and all, and you're like,
Okay.
oh,
You're
it's
due
time
for
you're due for
leave and
leave,
you
so
don't want
it's
to
time
go
for you to
oh,
go
that
and
one,
also in
it's-
that kind of scenario. I mean,
That's true.
yeah. All right, let's really go on the short break. Take a record on the street of social media. Thank you so much for sticking around. It's the hot, did I say hot gossip? It's on the streets of social media. There's just a lot of things there, and I know some people want me to go there. Don't worry, we'll go there together. Now, the first one on the street of social media says, Facebook has given me everything. Man says as he ties the knot with woman he met on Facebook 5 months ago. Honestly speaking, I didn't know that this kind of things happen. You know, when I hear people say, oh, we just met under 1 week, under 1 month, and we get married. I feel like, oh, those ones they met in real, do you get? But this one on Facebook, you do know how people rate Facebook nowadays? Like there's always this scam, Yahoo boys are there, and all of this, and all these I mean, you also hear people say, now older people they do. Oh. Do you get? So the fact that these people met themselves there, I would like to even hear like the history part. How exactly they mean? Is it like through the comment section? Did you just see the picture and say, this guy is fine? Oh, let me DM. Like I want to know what exactly went down. Do you get? But again, when I saw this story, I was checking through the comment section, and somebody was saying that 5 months. That's too. Some people are that's too long. Some people are that's too short. What do you mean 5 months? You don't even know anything about this person except the family and all of that. And you start hearing cases of the guy ran away, the guy this. Why will you not run? When you just meet somebody under 5 months and you're already married to them? What do you think about the story, John?
Is that the 5 months or the Facebook meeting? Which should I start?
Both of them. Anywhere you want to start.
Let's start with the Facebook. Yeah, we have so many persons on Facebook.
Yeah.
Doing so many events. Yeah, it's possible they met in a very funny way. Yeah, maybe through comment section where I get to see a post of someone I know or something I like, then I commented.
Yeah.
I do that a lot. Sometimes I just go through some certain posts.
Yeah.
I go through the comments. And you start seeing some fine pictures, you
know.
Can you imagine? You'll be
can
looking,
you imagine this man?
Then you now look, okay, mutual friends. No, these are things people do. Yeah. So it's possible it happens like that.
Yeah.
And it's possible they just have a mutual friend. They don't know each other. But because of that mutual friend, someone added me on Facebook because of our mutual friend.
Oh, wow.
And we got talking. Until date, we're still talking. We're good friends. Yeah. So Facebook is a community where you get to meet different kind of people. It all depends on who you meet. Now who you meet go show you shege. So now, but for the direction for marriage, can I be sincere with you? First of all, who propounded that theory?
That it has to be.
You have to live with a lady for years before you know okay, you're entitled to get married to this girl. There's no time duration for it.
I think the society has actually accepted or adopted this particular range. So from probably a year below 2 years, they should. I mean, you guys must have dated, courted, and gotten married.
Let me tell you
to
this.
some people, like I said, public opinion, right? They're like 5 months. No, it's too short. At least may reach 1 year. One, I'm more no say I want. I don't do 1 year complete.
Do you think you getting up to that 1 year is a guarantee that you have the best marriage ever?
I mean,
no. We have people who they've been together for 3 years before the guy proposed. Some 5, some 6, and
no, those
the moment
ones I have an
now
issue with
the moment they got married, under many months they are divorced. And we have people 5 months say, bro, you even try.
And they tell you
5 months.
I think that's what
we
I
have people
about
3 weeks, 2 weeks. So you see, let me tell you something, bro.
Tell me.
As a man who is ready, financially, psychologically, everything.
Yeah.
A man who is ready knows what he wants.
So
the moment he gets to see that woman, guy he goes for it.
But there are also guys that know what they like. They have the money. They are okay, right?
Okay.
But they will still be in the relationship for 7 years.
You know
10
why?
years.
You
Why?
know why? See, this thing is they do say this thing. Character is like a smoke. No matter how you try to hide it, it will surely come out.
Sure.
Now, there's some men. A man who's ready for marriage met this girl. Definitely, you see 1 or 2 character.
Definitely.
There's some certain character.
Everybody has bad character.
Subconsciously, right? There's some certain character you display to me as a lady, and then I'll tell myself, you know what? With what I've seen, I'm ready to build my entire I'm ready to live a lifetime with you. I don't care what comes up next, but with what I've seen, see, there's some ladies you meet, you just know their wife material. There's some let's keep beauty aside. There's some ladies you meet, you get to know them. You just know, Kai, this person a wife material. And there's some ladies you meet, baby, you doubt yourself, or you will doubt. That one is just
what
there.
makes those ladies wife material, to your opinion?
Character, number 1. That's the most important thing.
Character. I keep hearing character. Expatiate. Cite examples.
See, character comes in different form.
Tell me.
For someone like me, right? The first thing I take note of in a woman is your level of appreciation. Yeah.
That's the first thing you take note.
Your level of appreciation.
John, thank you so much for coming today.
Your level of, but wait first, beauty deal. Beauty deal. Who no forget that part. But now getting to know you, your level of appreciation matters a lot. Ask me why.
Tell me.
A man that has a woman that no matter how little you have or you give, she still appreciates you. You live a long life. Because you see all this negative thinking, all these, it's like you will never go through that lane. So, number one, your level of appreciation. Number two, out of service. Your willingness to help, to involve yourself in what I do. Like you're ready to like, can I help you do this? Like okay, even when it comes to opinion sharing, like you're willing to share your opinion. These are things I'll look at like, do we still have this type of women in this generation, Gen Z, where people are very selfish? Like, I feel my opinion matters to me and myself alone. So these are
the things you look out for.
Part of the things. I will not tell you everything, no, because of that lady out there. That girl out there. I will not tell you so that you will not trick me. No, it will not work. But yeah, here's the truth. These are some of the things men say. So this guy, you would never imagine what you see in her.
Yeah.
For him to be ready to get married to her under 5 months, definitely he has seen something like, Baba, we die here. You go nowhere.
You go nowhere. All right, let's check the comment section to see what's reaction on this story. Okay, this one says, I dated for 3 months and I have been married for 15 years.
Okay.
And with 2 female teenagers and 2 male preteens. If a serious man sees what he wants in a woman, he doesn't need to spend so much time trying to know each other. Even after 15 years, I'm still learning about my husband. My advice to the young folks, please remain single if you're not financially stable. Dalu no. Voila.
But that's just the truth. Like when a man sees what he wants, you will not waste time. You just go for it.
If you are to follow this principle now, it is indirectly saying that any woman that is in a relationship right now, once you see that you guys are like going probably 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, going to a year, you need to now ask the guy, oh God, what are we doing? No, that's what it is now.
Let me tell you,
and it's indirectly saying that the guy is also not serious. Because tell me why you're not married.
Let me quickly put this. Let me quickly chip this in, right? First thing you need to know is, first off, all fingers are not equal.
Sure.
Yes. The fact that it works for me doesn't mean you apply the same principle that it will work for you.
Okay.
So you need to know that.
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't. I'm not advising you because you've been dating this guy for 5 months and you're not telling the brother, marriage. No.
Okay.
What works for Mr. A must not work for you. You just have to see. If you're lucky, you're lucky. Let's just leave it at that.
All right. Speaking up to the next one then. This one says, it's poverty that will make you think 18 years old is too young to use iPhone 16. And this is said by a Nigerian lecturer. Let's read this tweet together, please. Okay, Odogu #1 posted on his X that she's 18 years old using iPhone 16 that many have not bought. How did she make that money? Then Dr. Tinuke, let's use that, says Tinuke, thank you very much. Says, I'm so sorry to mother that name like that, my Yoruba people. So he says, my daughter is 18 years. She's using 15 Pro Max and drives Genesis 2016 model. My son is 14 years. He's using S23 FE. It is poverty that would make you think 18 years old is too young to use this gadget. It gives me joy that my children are able to enjoy what I couldn't enjoy at their age. You see this last statement, that's the last paragraph where she said, it gives me joy that my children are able to enjoy what I couldn't enjoy at their age. Many people had an issue with it. But let's start from, what even brought the whole topic. What do you think about an 18-year-old or a 15-year-old, an 18-year-old using an iPhone 15 or an iPhone 16? Do you think it's okay? And also driving Genesis 2016, wow.
No, let me tell you something.
Tell me.
An 18 years old using iPhone 16, it's not a bad thing.
Of course it's not.
It's not. It's to me, it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But where we have to like take note of the question mark is
Mm.
how did she make that money? Now let me start from the 18 years old, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um let's say she's from a wealthy family.
Mm-hmm.
You don't expect her to use less.
I
She's
mean,
an adult. Adulthood starts from 18.
18, yeah.
Yeah. For the parents to entrust her with such thing, okay, we know these days we have different level of parenting and other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
See that statement now that lady made that okay, I want my kids to enjoy what I did not enjoy at their age. See, all this thing boils down to no matter how wealthy you are, no matter how rich you are,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, when it comes to your children, make them see the value of the value of labor. Let them know that the fact that they have this thing doesn't mean this is how it is like everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You respect this thing. Let that value be there. Because if that value is there, if you respect if you have the value for labor,
Mm-hmm.
see, you can use anything you want to use. That's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's never a problem. But if as an 18-year-old, you're coming from a not well-to-do family,
Yeah.
you're
And
using
you're using an
iPhone
iPhone
16, definitely you have to we'll ask question.
Of course.
We'll ask question.
Yeah.
Even if you're 20 years old, 23,
Mm-hmm.
you're using iPhone 16
And you're not
and
working.
you're not working. You're not from
you're
a
not
well-to-do
working.
family.
You're not earning what would can actually give you that,
My
that
dear,
phone.
definitely will question
Yeah,
you.
yeah, sure,
So,
sure.
so I believe it all boils down to first of all you check where she coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Where she coming from. If okay, you've checked that one. See, it's not a bad thing.
It's not a
In
bad
general,
thing,
yeah.
right? I think I agree.
You
I
let
agree
them live
too.
their life.
I mean, let's really check the comment section and people's reaction on this story. Okay, Amazing Dam said, two truths can coexist. The man's concerns are valid, and so is the woman's point. If the parents or guardians can afford it, then by all means, get the girl an iPhone.
Yeah.
But the man said, how did she make that money? Which implies that the girl's parents are probably not financially buoyant. For instance, I have never used an iPhone because I can't afford it yet. If I miraculously show up with one, then my means of getting it should be justified. Let's stop encouraging things that would make our kids discontent with what they have.
What they are.
I agree. Let's comment, please. Okay. This one says, these are the issues. My child must enjoy what I did not enjoy is what is making a lot of children these days to have unnecessary appetite for things that meant for later now. Who faults parents these days? I wonder how we easily think that with the training we had back then wasn't sound. Call me old school, but even if I have billions, my children would go through the process. That you are giving them what you shouldn't get at an early age isn't a love. You are meant to train them and parent them, not to create a damaging appetite for them at a young age. This makes them put their hands and follow bad company. Children these days are smarter than you. Don't play.
Don't play.
Is the don't play for me? So I mean, I feel like this one too is
Yeah, but it's actually correct. You know,
yeah,
people
it
get to
is.
say that it's old school, but that's just the truth. That's
Yeah.
just the truth.
You see, training your children properly is actually like key because if you don't, I keep using the word intentional parenting is actually what to take us far. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just like the way they say charity begins at home. Before any child brings out any certain kind of character in the society, that child has already started it in the house.
Sure.
So we need parents to be more intentional and just watch over the kids. And it's not. I understand that there's no money in the land. There's no money in the land, hunger is in the land, and a whole lot of that. And we are trying to do everything possible. But again, monitoring the kids would actually help. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
sure.
an 18-year-old using an iPhone 16 is actually not a problem. Do you get what I'm saying? But again, you now have to put in those rules. You need to put in those regulations. Oh, you are free to do this. You cannot do this. You can do this. You cannot do this. Those things is what will now help the child to grow.
Yeah.
And I'd want to hear your perspective on this, right? Why is it that I feel like this is what's going on with the millennials. And if I don't know of really the Gen Zs, right? But the millennials especially, I hear them say that, oh, the way my parents train me, I'm not going to train my children like that. And I feel like that's really what's going on. I mean, that's what even birthed us, right? What do you think about, I mean, the train up from the previous parent, as the baby boomers and the
Okay.
millennials, and they saying that, okay, my mom back then, she used Toningari, that's and wooden spatula to break my head. Me, I'm not going to do that on my kids. What do you think about that kind of train up?
Well, I'll start from the place of pain.
Mm,
I'll start from the place of pain. Now, you see, a millennial parent
mm-hmm.
telling you that the way my parents trained me,
Mm-hmm.
I would never want to train my children
True
like
like
that.
that.
Because when they were being trained by their parents, they passed through a lot of pains.
But don't you think
Because
that's the right way? Because
now,
right now, see
see,
the children that they are bringing to the world
no,
now.
no, no. The truth is,
Mm-hmm.
as a parent,
Mm-hmm.
you just need to, when training your child,
Mm.
when you're training your child, you have the experience already. You know what you went through.
Mm.
Yeah, you know what you went through. There's a millennial parent whereby their parent has everything,
Mm.
but they never give it to them. They starve them of this thing, so they went through series of pains and all that stuff. So they know what it's like. They know what it means to go through this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't want their children to go, through this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, forgetting, that's where you see, let's even start from a family that has just one child.
Mm-hmm.
He's my only child, though. No, he's my world.
Yeah,
He's
no,
my
it's
diamond. No, the fact that he's
It's
your
my
only child, they
rainbow.
said, spare the rod
And
and
spoil the
spoil the
child.
child.
Mm-hmm.
You just make them know the value in everything they're doing. You have the money.
Mm-hmm.
You give your child, okay, buy your baby, your 18-year-old Tesla ride or Range Rover.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a problem. But let them know the value of getting that thing.
Mm.
Appreciate the value. Respect and be content with what you have.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where most parents are failing. They just provide this thing without letting you know the value of it. Because a child will always be a child.
Mm.
Why growing up, you just want this, go to the supermarket. Mommy, I want this. Mommy, I want this. But see, just train your child well. That's all I would say.
Train your child well. And that's what we'll say.
And be intentional.
Intentional parenting
Yeah.
is the key. I keep saying that. All right, let's quickly go on the short break to come back with hot gossip. Stay with us.
Hello, guys. My name is Ezine, and you are watching Gossip Gala. If you love gossip, then this is a place to be because it is sizzling hot right here.
Hey guys, what's up? Check Edgar here, and it is Gossip Gala. Make sure you're always watching Gossip Gala because every time we goss, we sip. It is here on the show, okay? So as you watch, make sure you're enjoying the show because we always give you hot. Edgar doesn't lie. Believe because Edgar said so. Check Edgar out.
Yo, I go by the name UC, aka The Obvious One, and right now I'm with Gossip Gala. Make sure to subscribe and like. Bless up.
Thank you so much for sticking around. It's the hot gossip segment. Yes. This one is quite interesting, I must say. Like these two stories, let's start from the first one that says those who are against polygamy are encouraging prostitution and humanizing. Nigerian man says. Let's read this two together because I like the fact that there's a man on this table, so we will dissect it very well.
Say it up.
Eze Igbo said, those who don't encourage polygamy are encouraging prostitution and humanization. Oshe, nothing is wrong with polygamy if you can handle what you promised to handle. My father is polygamous and nothing happened. My mother and stepmother cook with the same pot and we eat our step food more than our mother own. That place that is too far for you is close to someone. O'Shea, that place that is so far from you, for you, is close to someone. Oh yeah, what do you think about this? Do you think that, if you don't encourage polygamy, it just automatically means you're encouraging prostitution? I really don't know how the two of them like came together, but what do you think about the story, Jerry?
Well, first of all, the word.
Do you agree or disagree?
No, let me explain something. So I'll not go and shoot myself.
Oh yeah, no. Tell me.
Now, being polygamous, like the term polygamy, is different from womanizing. No?
I mean,
and it's different from prostitution.
I like the way you're explaining that.
A man who is polygamous in nature, you're not hiding anything. Yeah, you have a wife. You're ready to go out there to get married to as many as you want. That is a different case from you have a wife, but you still won't let all these little girls rest. You still keep chasing them. You keep chasing them.
That's humanizing.
That one, you're not bringing them to the house. That's humanizing. Prostitution, this is you going for a paid service.
Yeah.
Maybe you just for you to be serviced.
Hi.
Yeah, maybe you just
I like that word.
You have this urge. You have you want, let me just use the word, you want to explore. Although exploring goes more with the womanizing, not the prostitution. That's what
they work hand in hand though.
No. Prostitution is meant for womanizing,
No, I'm not saying they are the same. Okay, I'm just saying that from the man's aspect,
they are related. They are related. They are cousins.
Exactly.
Yeah. But prostitution is just so like the fact that I'm not encouraging polygamy doesn't mean I'm encouraging prostitution and womanizing.
I mean,
sorry, I'll
beg to differ.
I'll beg to differ. That's true. So these are two different things in quotes. Like these are two different things. We have family. See, polygamy as a whole, right? Is a man that just let me use our role model from the Bible, Solomon.
Shit. It's an our role model.
Solomon, my role model. Like that guy tried.
That guy tried.
So that is what you call polygamy, right? But womanizing or prostitution, these are two different things. So the fact that I decide to stick to one wife, like which is monogamy, doesn't mean I want to encourage womanizing or prostitution. No. So
I feel like what this person is trying to say is, when you are polygamous in nature, you're able to marry more than one wife, right? It will make those girls that are like prostitutes now lesser. Do you get? So there will not be many girls standing in Ikeja. I'm not calling names.
How many do you want to marry?
That's the problem.
Have you seen their population?
See, that's why I said you cannot. The whole, because of I'm not encouraging being polygamous and all of that, it has nothing to do with prostitution. Even though I understand what the person is saying, right? People that see these girls in question, you need to understand why are these girls doing this whole prostitution in the first place. Look at the way the economy is. I am not saying that. I am not blaming the economy because I am just saying that. Some people that are prostitutes, right? People that are into prostitution. When you ask them, that's the excuse they give you. Do you get what I'm saying? So you cannot say that if you don't encourage polygamy and all of that, it just automatically means you're encouraging prostitution. Because the truth is, if you being polygamous in nature and you accepting more than one woman into your home, that would not stop people from doing prostitution. Exactly, it cannot, because some people are prostitutes for so many reasons. The men that even patronize them for so many reasons. So you cannot say that being polygamous in nature would now stop the whole prostitution thing. Nah, it's not going to stop anything. Let's check the comment section and see people's reaction on this story. Okay, this first person say, if you are polygamous in nature, start dating the two of them together and introduce them to each other. If possible, marry them the same time. I agree with this one actually. Then I will understand that you are polygamous in nature. Period. Like period. Not when innocent woman marry and starts life with you. All of a sudden you just bring another woman from nowhere. Actually, I agree.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
I agree. 100%.
That's for men that are polygamous and they are trying to defend their action.
Yeah.
See, where people have issues with you being polygamous, right, is where, just like she stated, you get married to a woman, she starts your life with you where you don't have anything, and then all of a sudden you're blessed. Now you have the money and everything. Now you now decide that you want to bring in someone else. Now for the man, You feel like okay, it's just like properties that you are acquiring. That's not the problem. The problem with you being polygamy comes after your death.
True.
Because no matter how you try to bring peace between both family, as long as you're there, they will fake it. But young man, watch from heaven. That is if you go to heaven and see the fight. No, seriously, because
you can watch from anywhere.
This is something that it's a very big problem.
Yeah, it is.
Because to you being the man now, okay, you're polygamous. You've gotten married to, let's say, 2 wives. To you feel they are living peacefully.
Yeah.
You've given birth to children. Now, what happens when you pass on? That's when you start seeing this one fighting over this property, this one do this, and then they start involving all these fetish acts and all that stuff.
Yeah.
What happened to the love? Baba, you don't scatter the love. So, bro, as a man, stick to one wife.
Well, everybody should just do what they want. They are just, I feel like there are just a lot of problems when it comes to polygamy and all of that. But to some people, it's okay. So who am I to now tell you? Don't do this. Don't do I cannot, I beg. All right, moving on to the next story that says there are consequences for correcting God's work. Can we get the video on, please?
God don't create you finish. You decide on yourself, by yourself. Say you want to be project supervisor for God. God will create you finish. He submit the work for himself. And then you will take God work where you don't create finish, submit. You carry him. You begin to mark. You put red barrel. You mark. You say, adjust the eyes next time. Put more effort in the waist. Straighten the bum. You begin to edit God work. After you say, put more effort in the legs. And straighten the hips. No problem. Be correcting God work here. But he have consequences. He have consequences. In case you didn't know.
Oh, con. Yeah, consequences.
Yes,
I wish I can actually have like those Calabar. What do you call that now? To be honest,
the tongue or the accent.
Yeah, the accents actually. Now coming back to what he said, correcting let me repeat what he said again here. Correcting God's work, right? It has consequences. What do you think about? So let me put it in a simple format, right? What you're just trying to say is all of those people that feel like, oh, they're not okay the way they are, right? Oh, my mouth is somehow, I need to go and do some surgeries for it to be okay. Or I don't like the shape of my head, or the way my eyes is, I need some piercing, I need this, I need that. What do you think about piercing, tattoos, BBL in general? Because I mean, according to Okon, that's correcting God's work. So I don't know.
You're setting me up. Okay. Now
Yeah,
the thing is, for someone like me, I don't have issues with piercing or tattoo.
You're okay with it?
I'm okay with it.
Would you do it on yourself?
I would do it.
But
in
there's
the future.
no piercing for now.
No. Don't worry, no. You just wake up one day and then you see a new me. But don't worry.
Oh shit! I
No,
can't wait.
I don't have issues with those. But I have issues with let's use BBL for instance. You know, ladies these days, many of them jump into things because they just want to please. Yeah.
Okay.
They want to feel among. Now, mind you, we live in a society where discrimination is everywhere. Like, you will surely encounter this thing.
Yeah.
Even as a kid, while growing up in school, like primary schools, you've seen scenario whereby you just see one of your classmates, see your big head, see your big nose.
Yeah.
Now words get to us.
Sure.
Yeah. Now while growing up, you now be looking at, wait, is my head really big, or is my nose really big? And then because you're in a place of okay, you feel you have the money, and now mind you, we have social media actually affect us positively and negatively. You've seen people doing this. You've seen the white doing this. Now you now be like, I think I need to go and adjust my nose. I think I need to adjust. That one is there's consequence. There's consequence. No, I'll just tell you there are consequences to these things.
Tell me.
Yeah. So I should tell you.
No, see, John.
No, okay.
I want to understand it
to
from
me,
your
I
point.
feel okay. Let's use BBL for instance. To me,
it's wrong. Now let's come back a bit. You said you're okay with piercing.
Yes.
You said you're okay with
Tattoo.
tattoo.
Yes.
Tell me why you're okay with BBL, because this is the reason now. Most people that do BBL, they'll tell you they're doing it because of they don't like the fact that they are flat. Someone that is doing tattoos will tell you, oh, I love this particular thing. I want it to be on my skin because this is what I want it to represent and all of that. Right? Someone that is doing that pierce, nose, eyes and all will tell you that, oh, I feel like I will look better with pierce on. Do you get what I'm saying? So tell me why you have an issue with BBL when literally I feel like all these people that I've just mentioned now are literally doing it for the same reason, for them to be more beautiful.
I have issues with this thing because of the risks involved. No, we're talking about risks.
So you're not liking it for the person.
No. Let me tell you. No. You know, sometimes, but you need to consider the outcome. Just like Okon said, the consequences. I just told you I want a tattoo. I'm not removing anything from my body.
Okay.
I'm not telling God, I don't like this body. I just want a tattoo. Now, a tattoo comes in different ways. I could just write the names of my kids, my children, you know. Those are just like, you know, to spice things up. That's for tattoo. Now, I'm telling you, piercing. You pierce, maybe as a lady, you know, you have one O. As a lady, you just say, okay, let me just add two extra O's. Check the risk involved. And then let's move to BBL. Check the risk involved. Check the risk involved in any surgery that has to do with you removing something from your body.
Do you know that some of this piercing that you mentioned, there are some places that people actually do pierce that is also risky.
I know send you walk. No,
I'm
just telling you. Okay.
No, because if you're saying that you don't like BBL because of the risks, I'm telling you now that even this piercing too, there are places that people, you know, do this, they experiment on that would give them a lot of issue at the end of the day.
Well,
I remember somebody that did piercing here, right? Then I remember speaking to the person, oh, how long has this been and all of that? And she's like, oh, at first when she did, I think she has carried it for a year now. At first when she did it, she actually got disease and it got infected and all. Wow. She had to go and treat it with a lot of money. So that's risk. That's risk too. So I think you should be rethinking the thing that you like.
No, that's you going to the extreme. But you know,
let's go on this short break, okay. Don is not ready for me. Let's go on this short break to come back with the hottest gossip. Stay with us.
Hi guys, I'm Nne.
And I'm Chinne.
And together we are
Ndinne. And we are ex-housemates of Big Brother Naija Season 9.
No Lose Guard edition. Big shout out to Gossip Gala.
Yes, because that's where you get all the premium teas.
Not only premium teas, but also educative gist. Come on. And that's on Period.
Don't go nowhere.
Thank you so much for sticking around. I don't know what's wrong with John, to be honest. So you see this particular battle that you cannot win it actually, because I feel like if you're coming up with if you want to give me facts before real with
I'm
it,
telling you,
because if you're telling me that you don't like BBL because of the whole risk in it, even this they call them, even this tattoo, there are risks in it too. There's somebody that I don't know if he's there now, but I know for sure that he had issues with, what do they call that I can't remember the name they call it now, but he had issue with his blood, right? Cancer of the blood or something.
Cancer of the blood.
Yeah, because it got infected through needle. So the risks in all of them is plenty.
You can't compare BBL.
I said John never ready for me.
Who the person draw?
Bobrisky. What do you mean? Moving on to the hottest gossip, I don't know what's wrong with
I didn't say anything. No.
I did not say anything. No. The hottest gossip say, what in the Sodom and Gomorrah is happening here? I feel like if you watch this video, you understand better. Let's watch this video, please.
Now, Mommy G, now call her. I said she wants to see her. She said, okay. So she went to go and see Mommy G. Mommy G now said to her that she knows that her husband has been sending her his nudes. Hey! Hey, the girl said her heart broke into a million pieces. That she just went on the floor and began to cry to Mommy Chiyo and say, please, ma, please forgive me. I didn't know how to tell you. I promise I've not done anything with your husband. I didn't even engage him. You know, I didn't just know how to. I was going to tell you, but I've been thinking, I've even been praying about it. How do I approach you? How do I tell you? I didn't want to break your heart. You've been so kind to me. You've been so just talking, crying on the floor. Mommy Chiyo said she should stand up, but that's not the reason she called her. Stand up. She now stood up and told her to sit down. She now sat down. She said she wants to beg her for something. She said, Mommy Chiyo, anything. I will do anything for you. Type, what is the thing I want to do for you? I will do it. Mommy Chiyo said, are you sure? She said, yes, I will do it. Tell me what you want me to do. I will do it. This is why the plot was ticking. Mommy Chiyo, I tell her that, please, I want you to sleep with my husband to save my marriage. The girl said she was in shock. Mommy, what do you mean? I don't understand what you mean by you want me to sleep with your husband to save your marriage. She said, yes, please. That if you love me, you will do this thing for me. Just sleep with this man to save my marriage. That's the only thing that can save my marriage.
The fact that this is coming from the church is what is like, I'm actually bleeding. My heart is bleeding right now. Now, what's the story about, right? So this girl, she's new in Lagos. She just came to Lagos, first tax to be precise, right? According to Charles Bond. And she saw this church that, I love the way this church is looking. Let me enter. Let me see what's going on. She started, attending the services and all. Then she noticed the Mommy Chiyo, that's the pastor's wife, that, this woman is God-fearing. She's committed. She's this. And she's like, this is the kind of people I'd want to have on my side. You get what I'm saying? So she went to meet this woman one day. I said, please, can you be my mentor? I like the way you do things, the way you serve God, everything. And you know one thing about when you see people from afar, you think they are holy and thou. Not until you go close to them that you know who they really are. That's exactly what the story is about, right? Now, this woman accepted. I'm like, sure. I can mentor you. It is God business we are doing here, so why not? Now, they started. You know one thing about once you're on somebody, like, she's your mentor and all, you close to her, you help her with wash plates, you help her do this in the house, everything that needs to be taken care of, you want to, assist. So that was what this girl was doing, right? And the fact that she's always in the house and all, of course she will see the pastor, that's the GO, right? That the GO. Now she's still also having conversations with that GO and all, normal conversation. How are you? Good afternoon, sir. God bless you, sir, and all of that, right? Not until one day she checked her phone and she noticed that the pastor, that the GO texted her, and the man is asking her if she's a virgin. At first she's like, give me one reason why this man is asking me if I'm a virgin, right? And while she's tried to wrap her head around that, before you know, the man started sending her nudes, sending her his nudes and all of that. She's a bit confused, and she was thinking of the best way to even tell that's her mentor, that's the Mommy Chiyo, that see what your husband is sending to me. Not until one day, the woman of God, that's the Mommy Chiyo, called her and told her that, see, there's fire in the mountain, my house is burning and all of that, and only you one can save it. The babe kind of say, waiting they all call Mommy Chiyo, please go straight to the point. Only for the woman to now tell her that, please, I will need you to help me sleep with my husband. My husband said he needs you in his bed. He wants you in his bed and all of that. So now she's not asking a question. What does she do? What is she going to do? Honestly speaking, I don't even think there's some question that when I hear, I'm like, why are you asking this kind of? First of all, Jack, what are you doing there? It shows that there's nothing about God that is in that church. That is what it is. That's like the beginning. You see, it's important to know God for yourself. Honestly speaking, but I'd like to hear you, John. What do you think about the story?
Mentor.
A mentee.
And mentee. Okay. This is coming from Daddy Chiyo and Mommy Chiyo.
Yeah.
First off, I'll tell you there are limits to everything. There are limits to some certain conversation, to some certain talk. When you come. See, first of all, that marriage, it will crash.
It will definitely.
It will surely crash.
Because
okay.
Go on.
Okay. Now here's the thing. I've watched the video.
Yeah.
So I listened to everything.
Yeah.
Mommy Chiyo, you want her to sleep with Daddy Chiyo.
Yeah.
Knowing fully well this is your church member. Do you know one striking thing?
And your mentee.
Do you know? No, let's keep the mentee aside. Do you know one striking thing with that video? Mommy Chiyo knows Daddy Chiyo likes to be kinky. Likes being kinky. She's not the first person.
Yeah.
She's not the first.
And she certainly will be the last person.
Never be the last
as
person.
far as this Mommy Chiyo is still in the relationship, Sha.
Now, Mommy Chiyo, you know this thing. have you reported this case to any of your
To who?
senior pastor? Like anybody that the Joe could listen to, like to talk to him?
Yeah.
No.
That one day.
You
that
kept
one day,
quiet.
That one day.
You're encouraging what Daddy Joe is doing.
Mm.
Because obviously
Probably
you are
she-
trying to convince this girl to do this thing.
Yeah.
No, see, doing it, you know some certain things, right? Before making some certain actions, always think of the consequences, yeah? Always think of the consequences. Sleeping with Daddy Joe is not the problem. But the question is, what happens to me after doing this thing? Did you care to know those other ladies that has done this? What happened to them? I mean, this is giving this I'm not dragging anybody or I'm not saying anything, but I would tell you this is giving this occultic vibe. Yeah, no.
What?
Going with
I
the
understand what you're
recent
saying.
thing that is
I
going on
understand
in
what you're
churches
saying.
these days. You get to see people doing
I understand
different
what you're saying.
miracles and you do this and
Yeah.
not all that call me father would enter into the kingdom, right?
True. Yeah.
You can't tell me. Okay, what if I said, what if?
Yeah.
What if this is where it derives his own source of power from,
Yeah.
and that's just the only bad side he has, and
the
he has already discussed with Mommy Jew.
I mean,
This is it.
of course,
You be my mom.
And of course, the Mommy Gio will not make it look like, oh, she doesn't know anything about it. As if more like, oh, this is how he is. Save my marriage. Not knowing that it's actually like a plan.
You're using save my marriage to destroy people's life. Okay, now the girl. Okay, let's say, what if doing that thing you're actually taking the grace of these ladies? Mommy Joe, you're coming. You're trying to use save my marriage to brainwash me. No, see, the thing is, see, we humans don't just jump into doing something for someone because this person is your mentor. Even your mentor could go wrong.
I mean,
so the fact that this person is your mentor doesn't mean he or she has everything all figured out.
Yeah.
This is something that has to do with life or death scenario. The first red flag I picked from that thing was where she said it's a continuous thing. He's going to come back to apologize to you.
Yeah.
You apologize to me, and then he will never come back to you.
Yeah.
Now, baby girl, run.
Run. It's not looking genuine. It's not looking genuine.
No,
You see, knowing God for yourself is important. No, you want to say something? Go on.
No. let me not say what I want to say. If not, they will come for me.
So the thing is, I keep speaking about knowing God for yourself because that's what will help each and every one of us.
That's the best thing.
In as much as many people have this idea of, oh, it's good to have a mentor and all. To be honest, I am not really 100% fan of all those mentor, whatever. Like, I would prefer for us to just have normal relationship. Or God boss, just be there. Anytime that I probably have questions to come and ask, I can come and ask you. We don't need that big name, mentor and mentee. Like, it's just a lot, honestly.
See, for that lady, I would just advise her, change your place of worship.
Period.
Because I can't experience... first of all, a old Daddy Jew is sending you nude. That's a very red flag. Like, that's a very red flag. And all this, just change your place of worship. That's just the best thing.
Thank you so much, John, for doing this with me. It has been an interesting ride. Thank you so much. And yes, my viewers, my besties, I mean, it was an exciting one today. I lost my answer, and I know for sure you did so. Let's quickly, go on the bye-bye mode, and we'll come back tomorrow for another episode. Stay with me.
Hey besties, it's your girl Oni Luana, and big thank you and big shout out to watching Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you probably haven't subscribed, so what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button right now and stay tuned to see what Oni Luana talks about and get all the juiciest gist. Thank you.